around here at the Ram Man, my friends. We've been doing business. My uncle started since 1967. In the Mopar world, we're very well known for brakes for the older muscle cars. And of course, we've developed and produced several items over the years and have multiple write-ups in magazines about our products. This all started when I bought a 5500 this last summer, in late summer 2014, loaded on my great big old Chris Craft and headed across country, and found out that it got really poor gas mileage and going all the way to Nevada and all those hills and dragging that front end. Got back and found out when I was Googling that were no such thing as locking hubs for the medium-sized Ram and Dodge trucks. And so I proceeded on a mission. By God, my truck was going to have them. And so just recently we released that kit. So it's the first time in the world that it's ever been offered. We have a manual lock and hub kit to fit Dodge Ram medium-duty trucks, the 4500 and the 5500. And doing that project, I got to thinking that I bet the smaller trucks, the 2500 and the 3500, could that mission could probably be tackled with some of the knowledge that we learned. And voila, we were able to put that together. My dad was a two-time engineer out at A&M here in Texas, and he liked to start over. And you know, that's the way the aftermarket companies are. They'll start over with a clean sheet of paper. And it's always been my philosophy, boy, if you can use some OEM components, or if you copy the OEM components, you've got a big advantage from the get-go. See, the OEM engineers, they've got a big advantage. They've been doing this for decades and decades and decades, and they're able to carry this knowledge along and just doing slight modification each year, improving the design, improving the product. And so that gives us a huge advantage. And my philosophy, making parts, which we've done for a while, if you copy an OEM component or you modify an OEM component, before you go into the project, whether you're spending a little bit of money or a lot of money, here's some facts that you realize. Number one, it's always going to fit. Number two, it's always going to work. And number three, it's always going to look right. Voila. So we carried it down to the smaller trucks. Right here, my friends, what you're looking at is you're looking at manual lock and hubs for the Dodge and Ram 2500 and 3500 since 2003. They all use that American Axle manufacturing carryover from the Dana 60 Chrysler was using before then. That's that 14-bolt 9¼ inch unit. It's a good axle, but you know, you're dragging that front end all the time. What we have done through a lot of research and remachining several components is we have taken off the shelf OEM components that have been being made for years and well vetted, and it all bolts right up to our American Axle. So my friends, that's the gist of it. Once again, we're using factory components. These hubs are warranted for 50,000 miles. That's how strongly we feel about them. I remind you that we have been open since 1967. All of these components are available separately. Hubs, the stubby shafts, but of course, basically, none of these components are going to wear out. The stubby shafts won't wear out. The hubs won't wear out. The only thing that can wear out, that is basically a wearing item, is the hubs. You know, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 miles. Yes, it's going to be time to change the hubs. And once again, all of these components are available separately. So, do yourself a favor. Change that attitude on that 2500 or 3500 truck. Number one, you'll notice a big gas mileage improvement. Number two, you'll get some peppiness back when you accelerate that bad boy. Because you know what? It's like having an anchor thrown out back. Every time you step on it, you're dragging that front end, all that inertia, gears, and that drive shaft. Tell you the other thing, too, is it's going to stop better in an emergency situations. Because It's a whole lot easier to stop a free spinning wheel when you apply the brakes than to stop something that's carrying all that inertia and kinetic energy and mass, all those gears and front axles and drive shafts and all that. So you're going to notice some significant difference, and it'll put some pep back in your truck, and it will improve the gas mileage. The other thing is too, is you're not wearing all those front end components. You know, when Dodge designed it, they were never into locking hubs, never have been since the 70s. You know, they full-time, full-wheel drive, and then we've got the transfer case cut out, disengaged, but you're still dragging that whole front end. And as you are running that thing all the time, this front end's doing the wear and tear, and these U-joints are fine or whatever, but they're constantly being moved back and forth when you're steering them, and they're constantly under a little bit of load when you're dragging. So the whole time they're getting wear and tear on them, and then when you do get into problems, you get really stuck bad, need maximum torque or maximum load, shoot, the U-joints are the weak link in the front drive line. You know, those are going to snap because they've already had stress on them for years and miles because they're turning all the time. Whereas if this stuff is disengaged, they're sitting there brand new, nice and pretty, get you out of the worst problem that you got into, and you don't have to worry about a failure because they're new and ready to go. If you've got any questions, you can look us up on the web, and you can call us at 817-691-5996. I also have an email, theramman.wayne@theramman.com, and you can shoot me an email. Of course, this video is on our website and on YouTube. Give me a call, 817-691-5996, and change that Dodge Ram truck, change that attitude forever. You'll be amazed. Good luck. God bless America. God bless us all. Thank you. Bye.